It was in 1998 that Rotten Tomatoes was born. However, now Rotten Tomatoes is widely regarded as one of the best sources of movie ratings. In this video, we have meticulously chosen through Rotten Tomatoes and reviews of the critics, which we compiled in an awesome diverse list of the best movies of 2021. Before we get started, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and thank you for watching. Number 10, West Side Story. Beginning at our list on the number 10 is a classic that came back to life as the West Side Story. A new look at the cult classic from our favorite director, Steven Spielberg. We see the movie scoring high on the tomato meter with a 92%. It's a fresh take on the story of a tale as old as time, where a forbidden love forms between two rival gangs, the Jets and the Sharks. We see actors Ansel Elgort and Rachel Zelger give a stellar star-crossed lovers performance as Tony and Maria, and the music just lives up to its original production, and possibly even better than before. A romantically tragic musical just ready to pull at anyone's heartstrings. Number 9. Coda. At number 9, we see a coming-of-age story with a 17-year-old girl named Ruby, played by Emilia Jones, who is the only one in her family who can hear. A life as the interpreter for her family, she finds something much more for the gift of singing. This comedy drama finds itself situated at 96% on the tomato meter. It's no surprise as we find out how natural the story was told about a young girl with a passion for music, and a family who simply just doesn't understand that. We see that not everything is black and white with this beautifully written movie. It is refreshing to shed light on a group of people that are sometimes overlooked. The child of deaf adults, or Coda. Number 8. The Power of the Dog. The Power of the Dog sits strongly at number 8 on our list with a powerhouse of a cast. We see Benedict Cumberbatch playing Phil Burbank, a man with a traditional masculine wall to hide away his fragility. We see him be absolutely cruel to Rose, a widowed woman played by Kirsten Dunst, and her son Peter. We see Phil taunt and torture Rose and Peter, more as George and his brother take Rose as wife. There are multiple twists and turns in this love triangle story with Phil also mentoring Peter. The question is Phil just pulling a cruel joke? Or is he just trying to break free of his image? A well-written slow burn is the best way to describe this movie, and it hits a 94% on the tomato meter. Number 7. Pig. Jumping into the number 7 spot is Pig, an American drama directed by Michael Sarnowski. This movie stars the beloved Nicolas Cage as Rob, a thriller taking place in the Oregon wilderness where Rob lives with his beloved foraging pig named Brandy. Coming in at a whopping 97% on the tomato meter, Pig resonates with its audience and left them mesmerized. This movie takes a wild turn as our main character finds out that Brandy has been kidnapped and must revisit his dark past in Portland in order to find her. Despite its strange subject, this movie is beautifully shot, with its dark and picturesque scenes. The dark undertones leave viewers on the edge of their seats as they learn of Rob's culinary past and learn the hardships his passions have caused him. Rob will go to the edge of the world to find his beloved pig. This movie has a cult following because of its interesting storylines and the mystery and thrill when Rob takes on his journey. Certainly a movie that will leave you fascinated. Number 6. Next up is number 6 on our list, which is Summer of Soul. Diving into the summer of 1969, the film was directed by American songwriter Amir Questlove Thompson. As his debut into the movie industry, this documentary part music film highlights the Black history through its music and culture, delving into the importance of the Harlem Cultural Festival and showcasing unseen performances from the likes of Stevie Wonder, Nina Simone, Gladys Stone, and much more. Very deserving of its spot on the list, this film is at a 99% on the tomato meter, and rightfully so. This documentary is a tribute to the music of the time and the strength it contributed during the times of unrest. Number 5. Now hitting the list in our number 5 spot is Spider-Man: No Way Home, directed by John Watts, starring Tom Holland as Peter Parker. This is the first film in cinematic history to reveal the identity of Spider-Man. Struggling to balance the life of Peter Parker and Spider-Man, we watch our beloved hero's life flip upside down. As a high school senior, Peter has to balance college admissions and being the neighborhood-friendly Spider-Man. Now, putting his loved ones at risk because of his naivety, Spider-Man must fix the state of the universe as he almost tears it in two. No Way Home cements its spot at number 5 with 93% on the tomato meter and wins the hearts of many as we watch our hero save the world once more. Number 4. Situated at the number 4 spot on our list is In the Heights, with a score of 94% on the tomato meter. Directed by John M. Chu, who directed Crazy Rich Asians, and creator of Hamilton, Lin-Manuel Miranda set the scene in Washington Heights, where the characters have a dream of a better life filled with music and no worries of the future. A musical filled with relatable struggles of the Hispanic experiences in America. Usnavi de la Vega, played by Anthony Ramos, is the main lead, saving pennies every day just to revive a dream of his, where he crosses paths. A fun fact about Usnavi is his name is derived from the US Navy. This masterpiece is regarded as one of the best musicals since Hamilton. Number 3. The number 3 spot belongs to The Father, a heartbreaking family film directed by Florian Zeller. This touching commentary on the human condition scores a hefty 98% of the tomato meter. Annie, played by Olivia Colman, is the daughter of an 80-year-old Anthony, played by the legendary Anthony Hopkins, which is watching his grip on reality loosen as she struggles to find a carer for him. In this film, Anne must cope with the loss of her father, despite him still living, and Anthony struggles to clasp onto any piece of identity that he has left. This gut-wrenching film depicts the poignant existence of humankind. This film will leave you feeling an overwhelming amount of sadness as you watch through Anthony's point of view. Number 2. A truly gripping movie. Sitting at our number 2 spot is Judas and the Black Messiah, a historical biopic on the Black Panther Party where an FBI informant named William O'Neill infiltrates the party to keep tabs on the leader, Fred Hampton. A powerful and gut-wrenching movie that showcases many of the horrors of corruption, racial politics, and the act of playing house. Judas and the Black Messiah is a reminder of how much the past is still being felt today in resounding waves, as the movie explores more about the ideologies of the Black Panther Party and how O'Neill navigates through the situation, wondering whose side he should choose. Number 1. Introducing our number 1 movie on this list is Nomadland. Scoring at a 93% on the tomato meter, is a movie placed during the time of the Great Recession. The cinematography captures the open, desolate landscapes of this country, marking the gray hopelessness of the era. It feels as if it was a distant memory, the turmoil and sadness of nothing left but living, or maybe it could be a prophecy for later in the future, where there's nothing left for us. The hardships and troubles were beautifully captured as a woman travels through the American West, trying to learn how to live again, even though she had lost it all. The emotions and human perseverance are perfectly captured in this film by Chloe Zhao, which is why it's received the top spot on our list. That's it, guys. If you like this video, kindly give it a thumbs up and make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.